Hi guys. Come on. Come on then. I'm going to get my cat up here. Come on. Where you want to sit? Come on. Come on guys. Come on. Hi everyone. No one's here. I'm talking to myself. Oh, Nat's here. Kat's here. Lens is here. Come on then if you want to hop up. Come on. Hurry up then. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get my cat on my lap. Hi Nat Cohen. We're in lockdown, are we? God damn it. I only knew this because people were talking about, are the shops busy on Facebook? And I was like, why are people talking about the shops being busy? And then I thought, oh, we're in lockdown again or some bullshit. And that's why Connie cancelled. Because she's a stickler for the rules and she thinks that we can't hang out in the house together. But we can. I think she just thinks that you can't, so I just left it. I was like, oh, okay, we'll do it next week. Good morning. My SP's new partner is stalking me. I have to get the police. What? My SP's new partner is stalking me. I've had to get the police. What, Ben? What do you mean? You're joking. In what kind of way are they stalking you? You all right? Jesus Christ. Firm against that shit. Say no one intrudes on my personal space. No one stalks me. I never get stalked. I have so much freedom. No one would invade my space. Come here then. Oh, what's wrong with you? Here, you're stuck, are you? Go on, sit down. No, I don't go live with people, guys. Is Perth in lockdown too? Well, all of a sudden, I don't know what's going on because I don't watch the news. So all I saw was posts on Facebook saying, how do I get to the shops? Are the shops full of people? And then I was like, oh, don't tell me we're in fucking lockdown again. And then Connie cancelled on me and I was like, oh, we're in lockdown. She goes, oh, no, it's just masks. And I was like... Then I looked on the news and it said, oh, you can have gatherings of up to 30 people at home. So it's not full lockdown yet. It's just someone came from Sydney with the virus or some shit. Who cares? It's so ridiculous. I'm not a rule follower. Connie is. So sorry, guys. She was going to do medium readings tonight, but that isn't happening because Connie follows the rules and I don't. I had dreams all week of my SP husband coming back to me, crying and hugging me, telling he can't. Can't what? Can't believe he lost you? Can't what? Wonderful, Nat. That's good. Give those dreams excellent meaning. Lois, you were changing my life. Oh, Emily, wonderful, darling. Come here then. Goodness sake. Come on. With a specific person, haha. What? I had a great day today. Nothing major happened, but I was so excited and felt like I did more. More what? I am in Perth, darling. Yes, Shannon. We had a date yesterday and everything I said did happen. Oh, wonderful, darling. What do you think about dreaming about our manifestations? That's wonderful, darling. Give it good meaning. Loz, I shared all the things I manifested since our call. Oh, did you? Where? In the Facebook group? Where, Emily? I have to approve it. I haven't gone in there today and approved any posts. I think I did this morning. That's wonderful, Emily. I'll go and approve them. Oh, wonderful. Oh, no, I didn't even do it this morning. I'm sorry. I had to race to the old people's home to go see my mum because if we're going into lockdown, I won't be able to see her all week. So I kind of raced over there today. Then I had to get a mask and I didn't have any masks. I've been playing around with the morphing app showing Kat and Owen what their kids would look like with specific people. Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Do people reflect every single thought we think? Because I heard that we only have a convo with ourselves. What do you mean? It's not every single thought you think, darling. No, every single thought you think, God, that would be hard for people to reflect every single thought. It's what you predominantly think. That's why repetitively you have to think it and think it and think it and think it and then it gets sent out. It's the repetition of the thought that turns into a belief that sends it out. Okay? The sending out is like a lot. It's just not like one thought. Okay, guys? Sorry, I'm having a wine. Loz, my SP texted me at 2 a.m. asking if I'm awake. Kind of frustrating, to be honest. What do you do that for, Hannah? A bit disrespectful. I wouldn't answer that kind of text. Unless there's something wrong and it's an emergency. I wouldn't be answering at 2 a.m. Fuck no. Excuse me, what do you want? Sit down. She's not happy with the lap arrangement. What's wrong with you? You don't like the way I'm sitting. Well, get yourself comfortable. She's meowing at me while I'm talking to you guys. I'm getting told off. What's wrong? Sit down properly if you don't like it. I don't know what you want me to do. Goodness me. Loz, I shared all the things I manifested since I called wonderful, darling, wonderful. I can't wait to go and see it. I'm scrolling down. On Facebook. Oh, good. Do people reflect? Okay. Hello, Loz. My ex is completely obsessed with me, but I love my SP, feeling bad for hurting him. Oh, look, guys, if they're obsessed with you and you don't love them anymore, I know that's hard. That was hard with my ex, and I felt like I really hurt him. But what can you do, guys? If you feel something for somebody else and you don't love them anymore, sometimes people get hurt. Just affirm for them that they find happiness with someone else, darling. That's what I did. Because I want him to be happy. Just not with me. Can't wait to see SP this week. I feel great about affirming the news story and visualizing the end. Oh, Hannah, love it. Giving a good meaning. I've been having these dreams this whole time. Good, Nat. Good. So many good things happen. I'm feeling I'm getting the version of myself I always wanted to be. Yes, Emily. Lovely. Love it. Adorable. What are we talking about the cat? And our daughter will be daddy's girl. Oh, what are we talking about, Sarah? About the morphing app. It's crazy. Oh, wonderful, Emily. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to go in after this and approve all your posts, guys. Sorry, I've been busy all day. I've been on calls trying to organise getting my videos edited and organising calls today. Buying podcasting equipment so I can do podcasts for you guys. Record the meditations and the affirmations. Scrolling up, guys, because I missed a few. I want to know what's happening with you, Ben. My SP's new partner is stalking me. I've had to get the police. Ben, tell me what's going on. That sounds bad. Tell me more information, please, so I know what affirmations to give you. Oh, yeah, the COVID thing. Yeah, that bloody COVID thing. Ben, tell me more. SP is specific person, darling. Cat, what are we talking about? Oh, the cat. The cat is cute. Oh, my God, I can't. What are we talking about? I've gotten good with manifesting, but I've gotten good with manifesting as people worrying about getting a job. Well, stop worrying about getting the job, Owen. Forget about the job worries. Affirm you already have the job you want. Affirm I have the job of my dreams. I love my new job, etc., etc., etc. Okay? You're right there. You're just taking up all the room. What's her name? Oh, Safi. Here she is, look. You're right there. You're in your little jacket. You're in your little dry as a bone jacket. You happy? Can you see yourself? Can you see yourself? She's 20 years old in a couple of weeks and she's freezing to death. So she's in a little jacket. Yes, I see you. We all see you. We can see you, yes. Podcast. I want Loz shouting at me to ignore the 3D when driving to work and back every day. Yeah, so I've bought myself a podcast mic today to attach to a table. Megan recommended it all to me because she does media stuff. She's a producer and she told me all the things to buy. So I bought the things. Bought the things. Wow, 20 years. I know. She's beautiful. Oh, you're so beautiful, everyone's saying. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that pretty face. Can you see yourself? You're not interested. Sorry, guys. Distracted. I switched up some of my affirmations yesterday and then my supervisor started flirting. Oh, Sarah, watch out. Can I ask what your advice is on manifesting a pregnancy? Just imagine you're a mum already, darling. I love being a mum. It's the most wonderful job I've ever been given. I'm the best mum in the world. My baby loves me so much. My pregnancy was so easy. I loved being pregnant. I'm the best mum in the world. I love being a mum. If you step into the state of mum, you have to become a mum. Okay? That's how I would manifest a pregnancy. I wouldn't manifest the pregnancy test. I wouldn't manifest looking at your baby bump. I'd manifest already having the child. Imagine the baby in your arms and say, I love being a mum. Because then you're going to the very end of it. You've already had the child. Okay? Thank you, Loz, for giving up your time to help us. Much appreciated. Oh, you're welcome, darling. He even told me if I'm lucky, I'll have more than just a wink of him. My God, Sarah, Jesus. Loz, when Connie will do the lives. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Connie's a real stickler for the rules and she thinks she can't come over my house because of this lockdown, even though it's not actually a lockdown. So next time, this week, next time. Next week, this time. So next Sunday, same time. Okay, unless we do it on a Friday or something, but she should do it on the Sunday so we can do it on TikTok. Where's the dog? She's under the table, underneath the camera. Thank you. That's all. You're welcome, darling. Hi, Loz. I'm affirming every day. Everything gone completely quiet. Nothing happening. That normal? Oh, don't worry, darling. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can be getting birds fall land and texts out of the blue and bloody, 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 blah. And some guy calling you a MILF on Facebook like some dude is today. I'm like, dude, I'm not a mother. Fuck off. But don't worry about it. Some days are quiet. Some days are busy. Some days the birds full land. Some days aren't. Sometimes your SP is texting you a lot. Sometimes they go quiet. Don't give it bad meaning. What's happening, Charlotte? Charlotte Bryce, no you don't. What speeding ticket? What are you talking about? Haha, Loz, I got a speeding ticket yesterday. My second one in 2 years. Help. We'll just affirm that you weren't speeding, darling, and that they got it wrong, and then when they send it to you, they made a mistake. Okay, I never get speeding tickets. I never get tickets. I thought I went through a red light a couple of weeks ago, and so I just went back in my mind and revised driving through it. I revised seeing a camera flash and just revised it. So if you already received the ticket, I would look at it and imagine that it's all resolved and you have to pay it. Imagine another piece of paper in your hand. You get in the mail, you open it. Charlotte Bryce, we're here to inform you that was a mistake and you were actually driving at 20 miles an hour and you do not have a speeding ticket. I would do that. And just affirm, I never get any kind of fines that I don't want to get. I never get fined for anything. So that. And I think I saw your text. It was about getting a new car. Just affirm you have the new car, and however that comes about, whether it's you still have to pay the speeding fine or not, but you still get the car. Don't worry about the speeding fine stopping you from getting a car. I can't answer everyone's questions, darling, because I'm getting so many DMs. I can't answer them all. I saw a film yesterday. The guy looked and said, what I affirm my SP would say. Does that mean anything? Yes, guys. Sometimes in films and things, they will actually say your affirmations. It's really weird. That happened to me once. And in each scene, each guy in the scene, it was the end of this film called The Book Club. And the three guys in each scene telling the women how they felt about them, one line from each guy was my affirmations. And I was like, I was watching the film like, what? It's weird how that works. I was so confident SP was coming tonight, but he didn't. But I kept saying he's here. Well, don't worry, Nancy. Just affirm in your mind that you had the lovely time, or just imagine the next time you're going to see him. And don't worry about him cancelling on you. Give it all good meaning that he had a really good reason and he can't wait to see you next time. Guys, never give it bad reasons if they cancel on you, because then you'll just spiral. What do I do if I'm getting patient with my manifestations? I can't help it. I can't help you. Guys, I'm sorry. If you're getting impatient, you're not doing this correctly. You're thinking it's a thing that's coming to you instead of thinking it's here already. That's simply it. Instead of thinking it's done, you're thinking it's something you're waiting for. That's doing it all wrong. There's only one wrong way to manifest. That's it. Step into the state of it is here already. It is done. Believe you have received it, and you will. You're not believing you've received it if you're impatient. You're waiting for it to come. Have you received it? No, you're like waiting for the Amazon package. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? In your mind, you should have already received it. You already have the package. You opened it. You're enjoying it. You've set up your podcast mic and you're already recording the podcast. I've got an Amazon package coming in the mail. I'm not assuming it's not coming. Now, I ordered it from the US and I could start going, oh, but there's COVID restrictions, and even though it said it will arrive on the 12th of July and I got speedy delivery, it might not arrive till the 16th. And then after that, it might be COVID restrictions, and then it might get stuck in transit. And then I've heard stories about... That's me fucking up the manifestation from coming. If I just assume I've got my podcast stuff already in my room all set up, it's done, I'm a podcaster, it'll be here. Do visualizations help? Yes, guys. Visualize or affirm. Best money manifestation tips. I don't really do tips, guys. You can just do affirmations like, I am a money magnet. Money comes to me quickly and easily. Money comes to me out of the blue. I have more money than I know what to do with. Those kind of ones. Can you explain birds for land? I saw the SP I'm manifesting today unexpectedly. Is that birds for land? No, that's not even birds for land. If you see the SP, that's the land. Okay? Birds before land is other people giving you attention that aren't your SP. So give that really good meaning that your manifestations are working, that you saw them today. That feeling destroys my relationships because at some point I will feel it and get abandoned. What feeling, darling? That feeling destroys my relationship because at some point I will feel it and I will get abandoned. What are you going to feel, Lady Bluebird? I can't see the question. Let me scroll up. Loz, what can I do to forget the feeling of abandonment impressed by my subconscious a long time ago? Okay. So the feeling of abandonment is at some point you will leave me. At some point you will go away. At some point you will go. You won't be here. You'll either die or leave. That's abandonment. Fears. They're the fears running through your mind. You need to go back and figure out where that came from. Was it a dad who wasn't around? Did someone actually die in your reality in your childhood? Who abandoned you, in a sense, in a way, in your childhood? Either you can go back and revise it and say that never happened and imagine a childhood where they were around all the time and say things like, I was always loved and wanted. I was always chosen. I am always chosen. I am always loved and wanted. But if you can't revise it, you can say, I am chosen. I am loved and wanted. Once you've met me, you love me and you can't be without me. I'm too special to lose. You've got to start saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it. Guys, you can't just expect these fears that have been long held to just suddenly disappear. Are you doing those kind of affirmations, darling? Because if you're not, that's why it's happening. You've got to change the thinking. You've got to change the programming. And just doing the affirmations once or twice won't do jack shit. We had a group of bees surround us while writing our old story yesterday. Oh! We did. We're doing it. You're manifesting in a group, are you, darling? That's wonderful. My father abandoned me. Okay. So if your father abandoned you, just because he did doesn't mean everyone else will. Okay. I want you to disassociate that man's actions from every other man. I want you to stop even imagining you're abandoned. I want you to say, okay, these are the thoughts I have for my dad. Write a letter to him. All the things he missed out on. Saying to him, you missed out on the wonderful girl I became. You missed out on seeing this in my life and this in my life. You missed out. But I'm not going to hold these fears about anyone else doing this to me because I know I'm lovable and I know these men will choose me and stay because I'm so great. I'm not going to hold this shit that you gave me for the rest of my life and fuck up my relationships. Write that letter, go and burn it, and then step into the state of the girl who doesn't get abandoned and do those affirmations, darling. What affirmations are good if my SP is missing me but won't come forward in no contact? They're constantly calling and texting me. They're constantly contacting me. They can't be without me. They need to hear my voice every day. Things like that, darling. I'm afraid I'm letting my SP going with someone else because of my bad thoughts. What can I do? If you honestly think they're going to go with someone else, they will, guys. I'm really sorry. You've got to stop thinking that. I'm the only woman for them. There's no girl like me. I'm the only person who gets them. They don't have a connection with anyone like they do with me. Start saying those things. Really step into that, step into that, step into that. Block that fucker out. Whatever that third-party person is in your brain, block them out with your affirmations. I give him the finger and keep walking. What are we talking about, Sandy? I've been listening to Nelly Furtado and her songs of the best song concept. Imagine You're the music video. Yes! Nelly Furtado, yes. Walking down the street, a man called me fat. Thoughts about crossing the street instead, but I gave him the finger and kept walking. Oh, wonderful, darling. Wonderful. Is SP coming into my dreams? My wish fulfilled, a sign it's working? Look, if they're coming into your dreams, guys, give everything like that excellent meaning. Excellent, excellent meaning. Yes, darling. I have nice news. Just a small thing that made my day. Oh, that's wonderful. Swagger Bell, what is it? Much love from Long Island. Long Island. I wish I'd gone to Long Island, never been. Long Island Medium is one of my favourite shows. It's 11 a.m. here and your wine is looking so good right now. Oh, not 11 a.m., darling. That's a bit much. Why is it so easy to manifest things I don't really care about but not the stuff you really want? It's because you've got resistant thoughts against it because you really want it and you have fears attached to it. The things you really want, you're scared you won't get. Therefore, they are harder. The things you couldn't give a shit about, you don't have any fear attached to them. Therefore, they're easier. Got it? Get rid of those fears. How do you ignore the 3D? Sometimes you can't, guys. Sometimes you got to just accept it and go, oh, well, look at this burning around me. Look at this absolute shit show. Look at this schmozzle I've created. And drink your wine and just watch it. Oh, well. I'm literally watching this shit burn down in front of me. I'm just going to wait until it's embers. Right, guys? Sometimes you can't ignore it. Look at it and accept it. No, you're changing it. That's the easier way to do it than ignoring it. SP was nice today when I texted him about a friend of ours passing away. Oh, good, Nat, good. My favourite tipple, alcohol and crisps. Yes, and crisps. You say it correctly. I'm in Australia and I keep having to say chips because no one understands me. I lived in England for so long. I got so used to saying crisps, I can't say chips anymore. My schmozzle, yes. Loz, what wine are you drinking? I don't know what it is. Connie bought it for me and it's some cheap-ass thing from Aldi and it's tasty as. Oh, here it is. Precious Earth Semillon Sauvignon Blanc. There you go. It's actually really nice. I don't even like Semillon, but it's nice. I will manifest Loz living for 100 years so she can scream at us until we get old. I better stop eating wine and crisps then. Could I be doing something wrong if my SP hasn't reached out? I've been manifesting it. Emily, what are you doing? Tell me. Are you working on self-concept? Oh, Megan, we're just talking about you, darling. Thanks for all the roses. I love Aldi. I've never actually shopped in an Aldi. I've walked into one and looked at it. What are you doing? Make a decision where you're sitting. Sit properly. But yeah, Aldi, cheap stuff. I used to go to Lidl. That's where I used to shop all the time in England because I discovered how the great European foods. It had fantastic food. And I Lidl up the street from me, and everyone used to think it was cheap and nasty. And go and there's wonderful prosciuttos and chocolate biscuits from Germany, and you know, I loved Lidl. If Aldi's anything like Lidl, I like it. Lidl, I love Lidl, and it seems so cheap and nasty. And you go in there, and it's all European foods. It's beautiful, proper Polish sauerkrauts and German sausages, and I was in heaven when I went there. Proper prosciutto. I told my sister about this, and she said, I don't have free will, and I said she doesn't have free will. She said, I don't have free will, and I said she doesn't have free will. Nancy. Look, sometimes it's best not to talk to your sisters and relatives and friends about it if they don't get this stuff, guys. Only talk to people who are actually going to get it. Lidl and Aldi, they are brothers in real life. Oh, are they? Okay, they're brothers. Okay, good. I better go in there and investigate. I can go Aldi for art stuff and come out with ski gear and bacon. Really? Ski gear? They sell art stuff in Aldi? Gee, you must have a big Aldi there, Kat. My SP doesn't answer my message. What do I do? Stop fucking messaging them! Darling, if you're incessantly messaging them and you're over texting, stop fucking doing that and get into your queen energy. Queens don't over text. Stop fucking doing that. Go and get on with your life and stop fucking over texting. Why are you doing that? There's desperate, needy energy. Please fucking stop. Stop. Work on your self-concept. Are you doing that? Clearly not. Was listening to Neville Goddard today about the end. It's helped me so much. Good, guys. Yeah, go and listen to the Neville's lectures, guys, honestly. They've helped me get out of negative thoughts when I manifest good. How are you, darling? I'm great, John Star One. How are you? ISTG, you're amazing, queen. Wow. What's STG? I'm too old to understand these abbreviations, but thank you. Tips for working on self-concept. My tips for working on self-concept. Oh, thanks, Stifler's mum. My tips are, what are your childhood issues? Affirm against those. Create affirmations against the shit you thought in childhood that you still think now about yourself. I'm not loved. I'm not wanted. I am more than wanted. I am wanted by everyone. I am so motherfucking lovable, etc. Swear to God. Oh, swear. Fuck, I'm thick. Guys, sometimes I am truly blonde. Dyslexic and blonde at the same time. It's like a killer combination of thickness. My SP is still with third party. What do I do? Ignore the bitch! Seriously. Or the guy. Guy? Ignore them. Imagine you and your SP together in your mind. If you're together in your mind, nothing can stop that coming about. I don't care if there's 5 third parties. Are you living together in your mind, forgetting about the third party and just you and your SP together? You're clearly not. Go and watch all my videos in the Facebook group if you're hella lost about this, about third parties. Okay? Guys, if you want specific topics in these videos, go to the Facebook group and type in third party or 3P or SP or... And the videos about those things will pop up. Now, the titles aren't very explicit. Like, they're only about 2 topics. I talk about third parties in almost every fucking video. But you might find ones straight away that are about that. Write 4 letters today, the old story, 1 to go, and they're ready to delete and rewrite the new. Wonderful, Shell. Wonderful, darling. Lots of psychics have dyslexia. Oh, do they? Didn't know that. Lots of really uber successful people have dyslexia because it's a different way of understanding things and your brain just works differently. My brain works completely differently than other people's sometimes, and they're like, why'd you come up with that? And I'm like, I don't know. And so my brain just works different. Take an example. Kanye wanted Kim. He got Kim. Yes! I mean, he lost her by becoming a nut, but he did get her. With third parties, guys, think of that. So, I am one. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, because you're a psychic? Loz, what is your favourite colour? I think red is my favourite colour. I feel like that with my ADHD. Oh, that gives you special skills. Yes. Loz, sorry, affirm about childhood abuse. So, against childhood abuse would be things like this. I can trust the people I love me. I can trust them with my heart. I know now that people are never going to hurt me. I trust they're never going to take their love away. I can reveal my emotions so easily. I can set boundaries because I know my worth. Things like that. I control everything about me. My body is my own and I take care of it. No one is in charge of me. Things like that, guys. If you've had abuse, okay, you're firm against that shit. Saying things like, I'm in control. I trust people now. I'm in full control of my life. Got it? Loz, I'm doing an essay on self-concept. You are helping me also on this. Oh, you're doing an essay on it? Wonderful, darling. Hooray. Love your content. Oh, thank you, darling. Trust is such a big thing in this. Trust is the last step for me. Yes, look, guys, if you've had abuse in any kind of way, trust is the problem. It always is. You won't be able to trust anyone, not a therapist, not your family, not friends, not new SPs. You'll constantly think they're going to betray you, hurt you. You'll constantly anticipate hurt. Just how it works. You've got to firm against that shit. Oh, sorry, Molly. Don't step on you. I just stepped on the dog. Loz, I saw that one. Is looking at SP's pictures potentially bad? He's handsome. No, guys, you can look at their pictures and affirm to them. Say, baby, you miss me so much. Oh, look at you staring at me. You love me. You can't stop thinking about me, can you? Talk to them like that, not staring at them longingly. I miss you. He's so handsome. I miss him. Boo. Not like that. I'm a mental health trauma therapist, and this is music to my ears. Good, darling, good. I do talk a lot about affirming and stuff, and hopefully a lot of therapists are on board with me. Some therapists are, some therapists aren't. Most therapists, when people go back to their therapist and try and explain to them that all my affirmations are is revising the old story of their childhood, changing the story, and trying to have new thoughts in their brain, they're on board, which is great. Since our call, my self-concept has developed so much. Wonderful, Jasmine! Yay! That's so great. Loz, can I invite you to the wedding? Hang on, I can't see it. Scroll up. When me and SP get married? Yes, darling. I'm expecting a marriage invite, a wedding invite. If I don't get a lot of wedding invites in a couple of years, I'm going to be very pissed off. Neville used to go to them all the time. And you know what he used to say? He used to say, he'd sit in the aisle and the woman would be walking up the aisle and that woman would have said to him a year before, I want John. And he'd be like, so you want John, do you? And he'd be like, yes. He'd be like, what if you found out John was now an axe murderer? And she'd be like, well, he goes, would you still want John? And she's like, well, no. It's like, so then you don't want John. And then she'd be like, oh, no, I want John. It's this man or no man, this man or no man. And then as she walked up the aisle, it would be another man. And the women would be in the wedding sheepishly looking at them all like, knowing that it wasn't the SP. He said it used to happen all the time. And you just sit in the aisle like, hello. Hello, new SP. Do you think that manifesting SP with children means self-concept issues of being a priority? Do you think that manifesting SP with children means self-concept issues with being a priority? So you mean, do you want to do self-concept issues being the priority? So I know it's hard when they've got children because it's hard to say I'm their only priority, I'm their first priority if they have a child. You can say I am equal priority to their child. I'm as equal in priority as their children. We have a beautiful family together. Is that what you mean, darling? Are you feeling guilty putting yourself as first priority if they have children? You can say I'm equal in priority as the children. We are all first priority in his eyes. Say those things. Loz, I have that lion power ready to go tomorrow. Woohoo! Simeon! Love it, darling. Hooray! Ready to go to work like a lioness that you are. I won't know what hit him, darling. Love it. I've stopped listening to tarot readings now. Just tune into you, Loz, alone, and Kimberly on YouTube. Good. Good. Manifesting with Kimberly, guys. She's fantastic. And she's got her own TikTok now, so please do go join it. Manifesting with Kimberly. My relationship with SP finished because of my feeling of abandonment. Circumstances don't matter, correct? Look. Guys, the relationship will always 99.9% end because of your self-concept issues. It's the way it works. I've had over 500 calls now. They're all the same, different people. It's the same story, different person, every time. And it's your self-concept fucks things up. The end. Okay? So all you need to do is change those thoughts in you and the circumstances then change. You created that circumstance where you lost your SP, you can get them back by changing your thinking. That was simply reflecting your thoughts that you are going to abandon me. You're going to leave me, aren't you? I can't trust you not to stay around. You're going to leave any minute now. This is all going to go to shit. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then they're like, bye. Affirm against that shit, darling. Do you attract everything or do you have to take action for everything? Wow, darling, you're new here, aren't you? You don't have to take action or attract anything. I don't teach the law of attraction. Both those things that you just said are wrong, wrongity wrong. Please don't take action to manifest, and please don't think you're attracting anything. You're not doing either of those things. If you're hella lost, please go to my TikTok, scroll all the way down the bottom of the page, a couple of rows up, and watch how to manifest properly. It's got a black heading on the top, and it says law of assumption versus law of attraction, and you will understand that you're not attracting anything, and you don't have to do a fucking thing to get your manifestation. Okay? It's simply your subconscious mind manifesting what you want. It reflects out and reflects out and reflects out, and people in your reality reflect your thinking back and move to make your manifestation so. Okay? You're not attracting a single thing. You're doing it. You're the power. Go and watch that series, darling. And then go to the Facebook group and watch all my live videos because they're all saved. And if you're lost, guys, from LOA, the lives will help you. And there's a Q&A forum in there. You can ask questions. Lois, I want to record my own affirmations. Is it better to do it in you are or I am? I am this, I am that, I am blah, blah, blah. And then you can repeat after yourself. I am so loved and wanted. I am so loved and wanted. I am so beautiful. I am so beautiful. I am's better, guys. Also, there's a thing called VLC or VCL. And you can just put it in your app, guys. It's an app you download. It's got a little orange witch's hat with white in the middle. And it's an app for iPhone, and it will literally loop your affirmations. Just press loop on it. You put the affirmation in, and it will loop it all night. VLC, I think it's called. No contact from SP after FaceTiming. What do? You stop freaking out. How long's it been? I bet you it's been a couple of days, and you're fucking freaking out like a lunatic. Is that what you're doing? Stop that. Darling, go and get a life. Go and affirm for your self-concept instead of freaking out and putting all your eggs in one basket with them and thinking your whole life revolves around them. Oh my God, I don't have FaceTime me back up. My life's gone to shit. Go and concentrate on yourself and work on your self-concept, okay? And just give it good meaning. They're thinking of all the things to say. They don't want to look too eager. They don't want to look too keen. They're leaving in a few days. They're playing hard to get because they don't want to. They love me so much they don't want to fuck this up. Give it all good meaning, guys. Is there a loop for Android? I don't know. BLC, that's what it's called, BLC. He wanted to start working on his body to be a bit heavier and muscular. Yeah. Oh, really? About 1967? That's lovely. BLC, yes, that's what it's called. Do you believe in the purge? Look, I don't want to believe in the purge at all because the purge indicates that bad things happen before good things happen or a whole lot of bad shit's going to happen. I don't think anyone should believe in that. But if you feel like that's what's happening for you, then, okay, give it that meaning. But I don't want anyone to think, oh, well, all these bad purge thoughts have to come out and purge in front of me before anything can manifest. I don't want anyone to think that. It's a really bad way to think. What was the app I mentioned? VLC. It's in iTunes. App Store. Your live is more interesting than this football game, lol. Oh, good! When you're firm, you keep saying circumstances doesn't matter, but what about the sexuality of the SP? Well, look, you can start saying they have feelings about me. They don't understand. They're dreaming about me at night. They're getting all these sexual feelings. They don't understand how they're getting them or why they're getting them. They just are. You can start saying that, guys. And see. See what happens. Or you can say they love me. Manifesting SP with also one. Can someone cancel out my manifestations by asking for the same person? No. Guys, whatever you're doing in reality is all that matters. There's no competition to you in your reality. Self-concept, guys. 1 day of no contact is nothing. Yes, Jasmine, exactly. I personally don't because you're basically looking for something. What are we talking about, Charlotte? Even if it's good stuff I'm finding. Yes, don't go searching, guys, for anything. Fuck no, not on socials or anything. Please don't. If that's what Charlotte's talking about, she's right. Don't go searching. Because the very act of searching implies not trusting, and then you'll find something you can't trust them about. You'll find something to be upset about. You'll find something to be suspicious about. Simply by the act of snooping, you will simply manifest the thing you don't want. It's like thinking someone's going to cheat and starting to snoop. You will eventually create a cheater simply by the snooping action. Just sending the thought out, I can't trust you. You're going to cheat on me, aren't you? I'm going to check your socials. I'm going to check your mine. What? I saw a psychologist the other day on TikTok saying, this is a healthy relationship. Can I look at your phone, please? And the guy goes, here you go. I went, that is literally my definition of an unhealthy relationship. If I felt the need to say to my partner, can I see your phone, please? The fuck? How suspicious do you have to be to make them give you your phone to check the phone? The fuck, dude. Terrible fucking advice. She's just telling all of her clients to basically manifest cheaters with that fucking thing. No. Thanks, I was doing that a few weeks ago. Don't do that. What does it mean to feel unsettled after days of doing well? It just means sometimes, guys, that, you have a good day and a bad day. You might feel settled one day and shit the next. Guys, don't worry about it. A lot of you are coming from this badass LOA crap teaching of like positive all fucking day. And then when you have a bad day, you're beating yourself up. Guys, it's life. Shit happens. Sometimes you have a bad day. Don't beat yourself up about it. Sometimes you feel unsettled. Sometimes you're not living in the end. Sometimes you've got to affirm. Okay. Get back on the horse tomorrow. Thanks for the rose, darling. YG. I thought if that person could refuse the energy I sent out to him, quite confused. No. Keeping a diary of all that's happened. When I'm being interviewed, I'll be talking about you, Loz. Oh, wonderful, Jelly. Can't wait to go to a book signing. So Pat's got a book she's producing, guys. Fabulous. Irish Treasures. Can't wait to see it in bookstores everywhere. Oh, thanks for that. I saw that one. When you affirm, you speak in a state of relief from a place of love and appreciation for all, right? No. A place of relief, yeah, sure. From a place of love and appreciation for all. That sounds like some LOA crap. I appreciate everyone. Oh, fuck everyone. I'm just worried about what I'm going to get. Fuck you all. I don't mean that nastily, but I just mean this gratitude thing has got nothing to do with manifesting. I'm appreciating everyone. I'm grateful for all the love. And I'm sitting in love and I'm sending out love. And the fuck has that got to do with manifestation? I'm thinking a thought dominantly. It will manifest. The end. I don't have to be grateful for the thing I'm sending out. I don't have to feel and sit in love. I don't have to appreciate everyone. I just have to think it's going to happen. I just have to imagine it's happening now. I just have to live in the state of I am that. That's how you manifest. Gratefulness, gratitude, love. Great. Make you feel good. Won't manifest. Will give you a nice mood to sit in and be in. Doesn't help you manifest. Sorry. That's some LOA crap. Feelings have nothing to do with manifesting. You have to think a thought to feel a feeling. To feel love, you have to think a thought that makes you feel loving. To feel gratitude, you have to think of something to be grateful of. So it's simply the thinking that manifests. Whatever comes after the thinking is the end, like a kind of a side result of the first thing you did, which was thinking. So none of that stuff's necessary. It's a lovely side product, a byproduct. Great. Gratitude. Great. Love. Relief. Wonderful. A sense of relief, though, is true. Step into the state of, I have it already. It is done. That's a good feeling. But that's more, it is just done. It's not even a feeling. Got it? Makes sense? Wait, free will doesn't exist. No, guys. People are simply reflecting your thinking. Also, guys, don't be afraid to take your own advice. Yes. Loz, what do you think of Brittany's situation? Lack of self-concept, and now she has... Because, Brittany, there's a very good case of, like, real lack of self-concept at all. Her concept of herself was ruled by other people. And now she's suddenly found her voice. Isn't it amazing? You can hear it in the voice on those tapes that she is, like, she's talking so fast. They keep telling the court stenographer is telling her to slow down because she's trying to get it out. She's trying to get it out. They've used me. I've been abused. I feel like I've been sex trafficked. That's the only other way I can describe this. I'm angry. I'm depressed. I can't sleep at night. Like, the feelings are flowing out of her because she's finally found this strength. And I don't know if it's that she just got to a point and she just had enough, or what happened. But it's amazing, like, the self-concept in her now compared to maybe the self-concept of her before, where she felt utterly controlled. I think it's very interesting. Today was a bad day. I was in Dad's situation with my boyfriend and stopped affirming. It was a bad day, and I was in Dad's situation with my boyfriend because I stopped affirming. I don't understand that question, darling. I don't understand it. Right again. You're in a Dad's situation. What do you mean? I meant wanting an SP who has kids in the first place. Does that convey underlying priority issues? Oh, you want someone who has kids in the first place? Well, no, it's just a preference you've got. Like, I'd like to have someone with kids because I don't want to have any of my own, and I'd like them to have kids, or whatever the reason is. Nothing wrong with that, darling. That's what you want. That's what you want. Don't give it bad meaning. Today was a bad day. I was in a bad situation with my boyfriend because I stopped affirming. Well, then don't keep saying it was a bad day, darling. Otherwise it will be. Go back and revise the whole day as if it was the day you wish you had. Okay? It's often the case of victims who believe they can't change their life. I mean, it's so sad to me. She even said that during COVID, she wasn't allowed to have anyone come and do her hair or her nails, and yet her maids were turning up with their nails done. Her mum was turning up with her hair done. And she was saying, well, how come I can't get my hair done? Oh, no, because of COVID, no one can get their hair done. She's like, well, you've had your hair done. And it made me realise that what they didn't want was anyone from the outside coming in the house and talking to her. So she didn't see any outside people, not even a hairdresser, because she was being isolated and imprisoned. Sickening. It makes me angry. I feel really fucking sad for her. Loz, feels sad as SP threatening to leave. Feels sad as SP threatening to leave. What are you talking about? SP's threatening to leave? What? What did he throw back? What are you saying? Darling, just affirm no one would dare leave me. Get those thoughts out of your mind. That's so sad for Brittany. Honestly, guys, it's heartbreaking when you listen to the tape. It's like 20 minutes of her harrowing testimony of how she's basically been locked in a house. She wasn't even allowed to go and see her AA friends. I mean, she was in AA. That's the point of AA. To have a support group. To have sponsors. She wasn't even allowed to even talk to them. Her Instagram's controlled. There is an Instagram where she's holding a hat and she's pointing on her finger and you can see the word help written on it in pen. Because they're making her do the videos. I asked the universe to give me a sign by the end of this weekend that my manifest is coming, and it hasn't. Well, that's because, darling, none of that shit works. I don't know what you're doing. You've on the wrong channel for that crap. You've got to go find somebody with a salt lamp behind them talking about the moon. I don't talk about that shit, darling. Sorry. If you try and manifest a sign, all you manifest is a sign, why don't you want your actual manifestation? If you try and manifest a sign, darling, you'll manifest a sign, great. But your manifestation won't be coming any fucking time soon because all you're trying to manifest is a sign. Go and watch all my videos about manifesting a sign and how they don't work and how it fucks up your manifestation. Why don't you just concentrate on getting your manifestation and assuming it's here already, assuming it's done, assuming I am that, I'm stepping in the state of having it, and don't worry about the fucking signs. Please don't worry about signs. Go and watch all my videos in the Facebook group because you're hella lost as fuck. Watch anything that says signs. What signs are, they're just things you give meaning to. They literally mean nothing. But you're putting a lot of meaning into them and hoping for them and wishing for them. And meanwhile, you're literally fucking your manifestation up by doing that, by listening to some fuckwit with a salt lamp. Stop doing that. I saw that she was signalling help. Yes, like she's imprisoned in a fucking house. Do you know that when she got the conservatorship, she was worth $200 million? Do you know how much she's worth now? $60 million. And yet she's done 2 sellout residencies in Las Vegas and earned over $70 million just on one of them, I think. Where's all the money gone? To those people. Why have they made her have an IUD in her body and not taken it out? Oh, because then there'd be children with more inheritance. And she wouldn't be able to perform if she was pregnant and had children, would she? She's a performing fucking monkey. I feel so. Where's the mum? That's what I want to know. How come the mum's just let this all happen? She's benefiting from it too. And the sister and the brother. It's fucking sick. Makes me so angry. Shit, just left by accident. The way we treat each other is a reflection of their self-concept. The way we treat each other, is that a reflection of their self-concept? No, the way he treats you is a reflection of yours. That's it. What's your take on recorded affirmations playing overnight? Look, I'm trying it for myself because I've never actually done it before. A lot of people are talking about doing Dylan James's and things like that. I've tried to listen to his. I don't like them. They're not akin to me. They're not specific to my self-concept, so they're kind of fucking useless. Like, I'm worth it. I'm worthy, or I'm love, or fuck. Shut up, dude. I need my actual ones. If you guys like them, do them. But I need my actual ones. So I've recorded mine and then put it on that VLC and just play them. You just have 5-minute ones that you did on your voice memos of 3 minutes and we'll just loop it all night. So I'm going to try it every night for the next 2 weeks and I'll report back to you guys and see what happened to me. It's so weird how many of her family members were named Jamie too, after the dad who wasn't even there and was an alcoholic and pissed off for half her life and pissed all his money up the wall and now he's just taking all of hers. Weird. I was overthinking and started affirming that I'm at peace and it helped me so much. Good, darling. I'm at peace. That's lovely if you're overthinking. Wonderful. I'm getting the kind of attention I want from other people, not SP. Birds for land. Yes, that is called birds for land. Attention from other people, attention from other guys. Don't worry, it's not SP yet. You just got to get rid of the old story about your SP. I need to record my new ones and play on loop for 21 days. Yes, Sarah, I'll do that with you. Let's do a 21-day challenge. You can also use audio loop. Yes. Maybe I'll do that in the group, guys. I'll say, put your affirmations on BLC or audio loop and let's all do an experiment for 21 days and see what happens. And we'll start tonight. I'll do that. And we can all report back, including me. And the same affirmations every night, though. It can't be different. It'll be the same ones. SP's best friend called randomly yesterday, angry that I've been so distant. Oh, that's weird. So you're having an effect on everyone that they're all missing you, darling. Give it good meaning. Let's start tonight. Yes, I'll do it. I'll put it in the Facebook group tonight, and I'll say we'll start tonight. Visualization, first thing in the morning and before going to bed, right? You can do that. Yes, darling, absolutely. That'll help you. Absolutely. Yes, put it in the Facebook group. 21-day challenge. A nighttime affirmation loop. I'll do it. Either it can be Dylan James or it can be your own. I would recommend your own. But if you want to do Dylan James as well, absolutely. Think up. Okay. So think up. What was the other one you said? Think up. Audio loop. BLC. Can I join the Facebook group? Yes, guys, it's free. Subconscious Laws, the link's in my bio. Or just put in subconscious space laws in Facebook and just answer a few questions so I know you're not a spammer. All these lives are saved in there. It's a lovely supportive community, guys. Please go and join. Excuse my chewing. Hello, Loz. Is it true that drinking alcohol affects your manifestations? Well, it affects your brain. So whatever affects your brain will affect it because you're not thinking straight. So if you're trying to manifest something and you're trying to affirm, but you're constantly pissed out of your mind, it ain't going to help you because you won't be able to concentrate. You won't have control over your thinking. The whole point of alcoholism normally is numbing yourself out and coping in a way by zoning out. And zoning out and unthinking isn't going to help manifesting. Absolutely not. But just having a few drinks. I'm having a wine right now. It's not going to fuck up my life. iPhone, BLC or thinking. iPhone, BLC or thinking or audio loop. Android, try voice recorder. Oh, voice recorder. Okay. I just do self-concept when I wake up in the toilet and the shower. Good, good. That's lovely. On the toilet, in the shower. Yep, no excuses, guys. You're standing in the shower. What else can you be doing? You're sitting on the toilet. What else could you be doing? When I drink, I'm more confident and feel more superior. Yes, guys, you can have a few wines and rampage about yourself in the mirror. I'm the fucking shit. I'm fucking amazing. I mean, do it. It helps you guys, gives you confidence. Do it. Just a dinner at my SP's parents' house. Oh, what are you telling? Same as alcohol, or would smoking be different effect of manifestation? Well, I guess so. If it makes you feel more confident smoking weed or it makes you feel better about yourself, do it. Guys, whatever makes you feel better about yourself. You know, if getting high helps you, go ahead. That was you last night, Loz. Oh, this is mine. Had a few wines, did you? I scream I am affirmations when I'm driving. Yes, guys. Love it. What's your thoughts on subliminals? I don't know what they're saying, darling, so I don't recommend them because I don't know what they're saying. Make your own. My affirmations on Android loops. Oh, my affirmations on Android loops it for you and adds background music. What? On Android adds background music? How does it do that? What's the app for that? Well, I don't have a fucking Android. That's annoying. You're so pretty. Oh, thank you, darling. How sweet of you. When I drink, I'm more confident. Yes. How do I get a date with my SP if he wants to be just friends? Your friend zoning yourself, darling. Please go to the Facebook group and watch all the videos under friend zoning or friends. Okay, type in friends or friend zoning. Friend zoned or friend zone. And any videos about that will come up. Okay, put it in the search bar. But darling, don't step into the state of girlfriend and assume he loves you that way. Don't keep thinking he only likes you as a friend. Stop thinking he only wants you that way. Start saying he's so attracted to me. Can't stop thinking about me. He wants me and only me. He has feelings about me he doesn't understand. He's thinking about me more and more every night. He can't stop being around me. He needs me. He's obsessed with me. Blah, blah, blah. Can you give us a plan with steps like a program we get back on track with manifestations? Yes, that's what my courses are, guys. So I'm writing my courses at the moment. I'm going to start filming them next week when I can find my camera. I don't want to fucking put my camera. Self-concept course, very, very intensive course, extensively going through your childhood traumas, figuring out what they are, figuring out what your subconscious thought currently is and how to change it. Get your SP back, figuring out what you did wrong in the relationship and how to change it. Queen energy, how to manifest properly, manifesting for morons. That's not going to be a sold one. I'm just going to stick that on YouTube. And then money and fame and success. Okay. Manifest your camera back. Oh no, yeah, I've got to. That's a good idea. I'm going to imagine it in my hand. My camera, yeah, I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. It's just somewhere in the house. Can't fucking find it. Good thinking. So excited about the courses. Yay! I was talking to someone today who's on the live who's going to edit them for me. Yay! How can you affirm for love confession? He's constantly telling me how he loves me. He's constantly telling his feelings for me. He's constantly revealing everything he feels. He's pouring his heart out to me now. He's constantly telling me how much he loves me. Those things. When I watch your live, I feel motivated, but SP behavior makes me sad. Keep doing self-concept. Yes, darling. Don't let him throw you. Okay? Seriously, you're allowing his behavior in the 3D to throw you from your self-concept, throw you from living in the end. Stop imagining that it's real. Stop giving it weight. Stop giving it meaning. Guys, if the 3D is throwing you, I want you to just imagine, well, fuck, this is just a creation of my old thinking. Why am I getting upset about it? I know that this is just old me, old him, so I'm not going to get thrown by it. I want some of your chips. Oh, sorry, I'm on a low-carb diet, and I'm eating crisps. I shouldn't be. It's really bad. I'm on keto. I definitely should be eating this crap. Our poor SPs are suffering without us. Oh, bless them. I deserve better. I deserve better. What? Deserve better than what, darling? Well, of course you do, but get them to treat you better. Thank you, lots. Yes, Stacey. How can you affirm... Oh, I saw that one. How much the courses... I don't know. We were trying to work that out today, but I don't actually know how long they are yet. So, I'll let you know. Oh, my God. This old friend from the past with the same name as SP messaged me after 2 years. Oh, yes, Birdsville Land, darling. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, guys, I'm scrolling up. I missed some. I was crapping on about Brittany. I missed a lot. I play the conversation in my head of SP telling me it's always been me. Oh, that's lovely, Nat. That's a lovely conversation to listen to. Oh, give me here. I always scream at manifestations with loud music in the car. Wonderful. Oh, my God. I had a dream about my ex from 4 years ago last night. Oh. He'll probably call you now. Do we need to do affirmations for SP? I know he loves me. I know it's done. I just focus on self-concept. Just do that. Thanks, Kat, darling. Guys, you don't have to focus on him if you don't want to. You know it's done. You know he loves you. Focus on you. Just live in that state of, I know he loves me. I know he'll be back. And work on your self-concept. Absolutely. I'm seeing SP's name. We're good, darling. Loz, what do you think of subliminals? Just do them yourself. Make your own. I don't believe in them because I don't know what they're saying. They could be saying, stuff your face with crisps. How do I know what they're saying? Go stab some people in the street. You're a horrible person. I hate you. Everybody hates you. You're a piece of shit. How do you know what it's saying? You don't. Join ISIS. I mean, I don't know what's in those videos. Seriously. There are some bad stories about terrorist stuff in them. Guys, check your sources. Is plastic surgery loving yourself? Well, look, I'm not going to judge anyone having plastic surgery because I had my nose done years ago, just like my Croatian bump on my nose taken off. So like, and I'm sure that was coming from a place of insecurity. Now that I've got a less bumpy nose, I feel better about myself. So it made me feel better. So look, so somebody can have a plastic surgery and not feel any different about themselves and not give them any kind of confidence, and other people can do it and it makes them feel better and it gives them a better self-concept. It just depends. Maxwell Maltz is a very famous plastic surgeon from the 50s who wrote a book called Psycho-Cybernetics, and he was talking about how some people felt improved by their plastic surgery and felt better about themselves, and other people, their self-concept was exactly the same and they couldn't see any changes, and what they had to change was internal. So most people's stuff is very deep, and it doesn't matter how many surgeries they have. They don't feel better about themselves because they haven't changed what's inside. Sometimes the reaction of other people and feeling better in the mirror helps them, but most of the time, most people have got really poor self-concept, which is why they went and got plastic surgery in the first place. Like those people who constantly try and look like Barbie, or that guy who looks like Ken doll and he's, got his pecs done and blah. He's got some severe self-concept issues that he has to sort out, but he won't because he just keeps going to a surgeon. Why people make manifesting seem complicated? Because then you can buy their books, darling, and their courses and buy their shit off them. That's why Abraham Hicks is like, hibbita jibbita, talking gibberish. Then you'll go to buy a book. I don't understand this. Sounded simple, but this is fucking complicated. I feel really thick reading this. She sounds really smart and I feel really thick. Better buy some more shit so I understand. Money, guys. Money. It's like the Britney Spears thing. Why would someone do that to her? Money. Money. SP's mother's controlling. Watch your firm, please. She's not controlling. No one controls him. He's his own man. He has full control of his life. No one interferes in our lives. Stop saying she's controlling and she won't be. But if you keep thinking she's controlling and affirming she's controlling in your mind, she fucking will be. Stop saying that. Lots, a bunch of people from SP and your past coming back asking about him. Birds for land. Yes, darling, give it that meaning, absolutely. Loz, I recently went and stayed with a celeb for 2 days and he was obsessed with me. Oh! Stay with a celeb for 2 days? My God, tell us who it was. Dying to know. Was this that rapper's party you went to? Some famous rapper? Marissa, the life you lead. I'm so jealous. God. Self-concept is on point. Keep affirming I'm living my dream life of luxury and it's coming true. Oh, my dream. I'm living my dream life of luxury. I'm going to start saying that. I'm living my dream life of luxury. No more shopping at Lidl for me. I'm going to say that one. It's hard to think that my SP wants only me. Any tips? How long will it take until I believe it? You don't have to believe it, darling. Please go to my Facebook group and watch all the videos because if you're feeling like you need to believe it, you're not understanding, you don't have to believe it. You just have to think it and think it and think it and think it dominantly and then it will become a belief at some point. You've got no control over that. Okay? He wants me and only me. He loves me. But to start thinking that that's true, you've got to work on your shitty self-concept because your self-concept will fight those thoughts every time. He wants me and only me. No, bitch, you're fat and ugly. Remember that time your mother told you... you look fucking horrible. Don't leave the house looking like a piece of shit. La, 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 la. You're horrible. Who would love you? There's thoughts going all the time that will counter all the things you're trying to manifest because you're just working on you're just working on your SP. That's why just doing SP affirmations, guys, doesn't work because your self-concept will fight you every time. You have to actually change that to then believe the SP affirmations. Believe that he loves you and wants you and only you. Because you're constantly comparing yourself to other girls because you're shitty self-concept. Just saying, he loves me and only me, ain't going to help you. You've got to change that self-concept within yourself that makes you compare yourself to other women, that makes you feel low about yourself, that makes you feel like you'll be chosen, not chosen above others. Got it? Guys, that's why when I'm getting so many people from other manifestation coaches and they're saying, but I did all the SP affirmations, it wasn't working. I'm like, because your mind's going to fight it. I'm called subconscious laws for a reason because I'm one of the only few people who seems to understand that your subconscious thought is creating your life and is fighting you all the time because it's a motherfucker and it wants you to stick to the script and you've gone rogue and it doesn't like it. And when you go and work on your self-concept, it doesn't fucking like it at first, but you have to keep going and going and going and going because it wants to stick to the script of the person it thinks you are. And it wants you to believe that you are that. So it doesn't matter how many times you affirm for your SP, it will fight you and tell you who it thinks you are and it wants to stick to the script. You're a piece of shit. No one loves you. You always get, other people get chosen. You get chosen. No, you never get chosen. Other people get chosen over you. Got it? That's why you got to work on the self-concept, guys. Every time. How to work on your self-concept. I have a whole course coming out about this, but guys, you've got to go and assess what are your triggers. And if you know what your childhood issues are, even better. My childhood issues were I felt abandoned. I felt not good enough. I was criticised a lot, etc., etc., etc. If you're criticised a lot, you can say I'm perfect just the way I am. There's nothing about me I need to change. If it's abandonment, you could say, no one would ever dare leave me. I'm too important to lose. I'm too special to lose, etc. That's how you work in a self-concept, guys, specific to you. Just saying, I'm a queen, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise, won't do shit. Is singing music lyrics and imagining scenarios creating manifestation? Yes, you can do that, darling. Absolutely, if it helps you. But SP stayed over Friday. Haven't heard for 2 days after, but don't care because I know I've got her. Yes! Lovely, darling. Hooray! Cheers to that. Good, darling. No fearful thoughts. Absolute. Literally just woke up freaking out and immediately started affirming, and now I'm here. Oh, wonderful, darling. Yes. Guys, if you freak out when you wake up, do your affirmations straight away. You should be on YouTube. Oh, thanks, darling. I am going to start it soon, I promise. It is hard to think that my SP... Oh, guys, you can watch all these lives back in the Facebook group. So if you can't wait for my YouTube, please go to the Facebook group. You can watch all these lives back. There's over 180 videos in there. All this attention and still no SP. I really thought I'd drop the old story for fuck's sake. Don't worry about it, Marissa. Don't beat yourself up. Slowly catch your monkey. He's going to be so fucking jealous by the time he turns up. He'll be like, oh my God, all these famous dudes around you. You'll be like, yes, and who you are? What's your name again? Criticised. I'm always receiving praise. I am perfect. Way too perfect to lose. Yes. If you're criticised, that's a beautiful one. I am always receiving praise. I am perfect. I am too perfect to lose. That's perfect. Love it. My native language is in English. Is it important that affirmations can be in your native language? Translate them, darling. You want your mind to understand them. You don't want it to be confused. Translate them into whatever your language is. Please. Please stop trying to do them in English, guys, if you don't speak English. How long will you be live? I'm going off in a minute, guys. Can't be here all night. How do we live in the end when manifesting two SPs? Just imagine them both, darling, in a visualization. Have a little visualization with one, another with the other one, or you can imagine them both lying in bed, making sweet love to you, telling how much they love you in each ear. You can do that if you want. Have affirmations for each. You can. I want to experience SP giving his first kiss to me out of the blue and confessing his love for me. Well, then say that, Icy. I am his first kiss and he'll never forget it. He remembers it like it was yesterday. Imagine it's already happened. Okay? Loz, you're brilliant. Oh, thanks, Desi. I manifested the wrong person to be obsessed with me. How do I fix it? Just start saying, only the people I want me. Only the people I desire me. I don't get bothered by anyone I don't be bothered by. Things like that. How do you fix a 3D if you reacted to it? Look, you can't fix the 3D. You just got to imagine that the person doesn't care about what you did. Imagine they don't care. I can go cray-cray on his ass and he doesn't care. He loves me anyway. He thinks I'm so sweet, so cute. Thinks my crazy is hilarious. Or you can revise it. Go back and change the scene in your mind, darling, to something you wish had happened. Like you never did it. Go and watch all my videos on revision in the Facebook group, darling. Just put in revision in the search bar. I've got to go, guys, soon. I'm going to finish this wine. I'll be gone. He comes back, lovely, no arguments, and leaves because he says it's on his mind, me with someone else. Rupi, something's going on there with you and this guy where he's moody as fuck. I don't know what's going on, where you think he's volatile or you can't trust him or you have a problem trusting people and you've literally attracted in who's someone 1 minute hot and cold, 1 minute's all over you and the next minute's an asshole. Something's going on there. Were you abused as a child or something? Do you attract in men that you can't trust that try and control you by 1 minute saying I love you and the next minute saying I can't trust you, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 you've done this and that, and accusing you of things? What happened in your childhood, Rupi? I would investigate that. Either you had a household where your mother was controlled by your father and this is what you was modelled, that someone controlling was in your life, or you were actually abused in some way. Which was it? It was one of the two. Or something like that. My mum used to tell me self-praise is no praise repeatedly to remain humble. Oh my God. See, that kind of shit. Self-praise is no praise. Oh, fuck off. What a load of shit. I'm going to praise myself all day. Praise me like I should. Honestly, that's what our theme tune should be. Oh no, that's praise you. Praise you like I should. Praise me like I should. Darling, anything like that. I receive so much praise. I big myself up and never feel guilty about it. I put myself high up on the pedestal, look down on everyone, and I feel amazing. I never feel guilty about making myself so big. If you feel small, that's your problem. Stuff like that, darling. Do my Queen Energy affirmations. I've got 2 of them videos. One where I've got a crown on, and one where I've got a yellow shirt on. Queen Energy in my TikTok. What do I do then? Rupi, you affirm that everyone you love, you can trust, that everyone you love isn't going to hurt you, and you start assessing what the fuck happened in your childhood. Okay, you used to hear that that self-praise is no praise. I've never heard that expression, but that's a fucked up expression. Start saying that everyone I love loves me. I can trust them with my heart. everyone who loves me sticks around and loves on me and gives me so much praise and encouragement, etc., etc., etc. But tell me what it was that happened in childhood that's causing this, darling, then I'll know. Oh my God, need some Empress energy advice. Yes, Empress energy. Wonderful, darling. So go to the 2 TikToks I've got about Queen energy, but also putting Queen energy in the Facebook group and watch all the lives about that. I do have a course coming out about this, guys. I also have a whole lot of TikToks about Queen energy. I'm in a pink scarf like this. It's a bit pinker than this, and it says Queen energy. It's got a pink heading. Getting into your Queen energy. It's about 6 or 7 videos. They're recent, like about 3 or 4 lines down. Go and watch all those. Does it manifest once you believe it, or does it only come from dominant thoughts even if you don't? So you don't have to believe it, guys. It's dominant thinking. You don't have to believe it yet. Anyone tells you have to believe it is an idiot. What if you reacted internally in your mind to 3D? How to fix that? Don't worry, guys. No one knows what you did in your mind. Only you know what you did in your mind. So just say, what I think doesn't affect me. I can have bad thoughts all day and it doesn't affect me. I'll still manifest what I want. Doesn't matter what I do. I'll still manifest what I want. Start saying those things. Oh, I've been doing self-concept instead of SP and drew B's. And SP has escalated divorce. Oh, escalated it? Oh, dear, darling. That's not what you want. Well, that's no good. Darling, you must have an old story about him. What's the old story you're holding about him that you're still going on in your mind? About your SP, why he wants a divorce, why he doesn't want you. That's why you're getting the B's, but not him. And that's why he's escalating it, because you've still got the old story hanging around. Get rid of that. Go and burn it. Write a new one. Focus on the new one. How to manifest getting into college I want. Just imagine you're there already, darling. I love being at blah, blah, blah college. I love being a student at blah. I love my dorm room. I love my friends. I love wearing my Harvard jersey, etc. I love being a student at, imagine you're there already. I've learned so much from you. You came into my life as I was healing from inner child and glowing up. Oh, wonderful, darling Lady Mola. Oh, I'm so pleased. They are my family. What are your family, Rupee? Hang on. Do you have any appointments available? No, guys, but if there's more cancellations, there will be this week. There might be some more cancellations tomorrow, Tuesday, if people don't pay. Love you, Loz. Oh, thanks, Rupee. What was your family, darling? I used to hear that growing up. That was your family saying that? Oh, okay. But what about the rest? He said that to me. He said what to you? I can't find the rest of it, Rupee. You're doing it in like 1,000 sentences. He comes back. Oh, can't see what you're talking about. How to reset after majorly over-confessing to someone who was developing strong feelings for me. How to reset after majorly over-confessing to someone who was developing strong feelings for me. Well, don't worry. Just assume they still have the strong feelings for you. It doesn't matter what you say. They love you. It doesn't matter what I say. I can confess all my feelings and overshare and pour my heart out, and they think I'm fantastic. They love it. They think it's even better than if I hadn't said anything. They love me pouring my heart out. They love it. Start saying that, darling. Right, guys, I've got to go because I've been here all night. And this is probably the longest live I've done in a long time. If you haven't followed me already, guys, I go live twice daily, Subconscious Laws. We were meant to have a medium reading tonight with Connie, my neighbour. We're going to have it next week, this time next week, if you were here for the medium reading. But I talk about manifestation, so do follow me because I go live nighttime US and morning time UK, which is also nighttime Australia time. And if you want to watch any of these lives back, they're in the Facebook group. There's a link in my bio to the Facebook group. There's also a link to one-to-one coaching, but at the moment I'm closing the coaching down because I need time to create the courses I'm creating on self-concept and getting your SP back especially. Okay, so there will only be appointments available at the moment if there's cancellations in the next 3 weeks. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Night, everyone. Night, Simone. Night, guys. Thank you for joining me.